All right, everyone. Thanks for coming here today. I know the crowd is a little lighter from last week, but we have a special guest today, Marcus Fong. He's from Vancouver.
Right.
But Marcus is going to talk a little bit about mining. He provides all our mining equipment here for Crypto World. And we have some pretty big projects that we're working on as far as opportunities working directly with large hosted and hosted facilities. But before I have Marcus come up, I want to talk a little bit about Miami. I was at Bitcoin Conference 22. As you can see from this picture, I think there was like 30,000 people at the event. Had a really good time. Got a chance to network with a lot of people, which is the main reason that I went. Miss Teen Crypto, she's got a huge following out of New York, but I talked to her about what we were doing. She likes to educate by talking to high schoolers about Bitcoin specifically. But somebody that I talked to for a while, she's very supportive of what we're doing. I don't know if you guys know this guy.
Hey.
Yeah. So I ran into him and I just had to get a picture of him. We talked for. So my focus was basically getting the word of the crypto world, just letting people know what we're doing, and he loves the idea of what we're looking to do. So pretty cool guy. I didn't get a chance to talk to this guy, but he looked at me. I yelled at him.
He looked at me.
He made eye contact. That's all I needed. But he had security everywhere, so I didn't want to get shot. So I tried to, But he saw the orange crypto world shirt. He probably thought I worked for Hooters or something like that. But that was pretty cool. So I met him. So I saw these two talking. And I said, I was texting Gary and Jonas, and I said, hey, should I go and just talk to them, just say hi? And because I'm more of an introvert, right? I don't want to bother people. But at the same time, I knew I just had to get them to at least take a picture with me.
At first, I didn't know who that was because I've never seen him from the side. I've only ever seen him.
Do you guys know who these two are?
I don't know who the girl is.
Natalie Brunel, I think. She used to be a media personnel, but she switched over to crypto, but she's got, I think, 500,000 followers on YouTube or on Twitter. So basically I interjected and I said, hey, I need to get your picture, and I need to let you guys know what we're doing in Crypto World. So she's actually friends with Tone Base, who's a good friend of ours. He came to St. Louis for our grand opening. So she took our picture, also tagged her on Twitter, and she actually, I followed her, I tagged her, and she followed me back. So I was like, whoa, wait a minute. So I won't let my wife know that happened, but that was pretty cool. This guy, Pomp, I went up to him, and I just started talking to him, and I said, hey, this is what we're doing. We're educating people. I know he's more of a Bitcoin maxi. So I told him we're educating people on Bitcoin, right? Because that's really the core. But he actually has roots in St. Louis. The Sinclair family, the brother of the Sinclair family, his daughter is his wife. So we started talking about that, and he's like, yeah, next time I come to St. Louis, I should check out the store. So I thought that was pretty cool that there's roots in St. Louis. But he has, if you guys don't know this guy, he's got 1.5 million followers, just big in the space. He's always in media and all over the news. But this is the bull that they built for the event. So I had to take a picture of this bull. I think the mayor was there, but of Miami, and he's big into crypto, but I couldn't get a picture with him. Tone Base, he's becoming a friend of ours. Like I said, he came down to Crypto World when we first opened, but really nice guy. He is a Bitcoin maxi. I did go to the Shitcoin conference the day before, just to see what it was like, right? So And basically, Tone Vase, I was talking to him. He said that they needed a maxi to speak, and he spoke. And I forget the guy that he's speaking with, but he's I think he's a Monero guy, right? So they were kind of going back and forth, but apparently it got really heated where this guy stood up and was like almost yelling at Tone Vase. So the next thing he said was like, "Hey, this is why I don't like coming to these events, because you guys can't just just cool it and let's just have a normal conversation." So pretty interesting. He said there's video out, but I'm gonna search for it. The other thing that was pretty cool is I went out to see some of the vendors and some of the things, and with Crypto World, we're doing a lot of selling mining equipment and getting into just that side of things. I visited a booth that was engineering fluids, and what they do is they provide a lot of the liquid coolant for immersion, right? So the immersion coolant. And so I went and saw this system right here. It fits two S19s, and started talking to them about what we were doing here at Crypto World and how this would be perfect for the in-home. So they have this fits either two S19s or three M31s or What's Miners. But started talking to them about Crypto World, and also told them that we started a nonprofit foundation, and kind of telling them about what we were doing with the foundation. And then so the owner's wife ended up hearing me talk about it. So she said, "Hey, can we donate this to your foundation?" I was like, "What?" Yeah.
Yeah.
So I sent the paperwork yesterday, but we're getting this system here at the store to demo and display. So I think it's a $7,000 unit that they're donating to us. And I wasn't even really asking. I was just telling them about our foundation and what we're looking to do to educate. And they loved it, right? So excited to have this here at the store. They have like I said, a 2-unit tank for S19s, and also an 8-unit tank that will fit 4 to 8. She recommended, but yeah. So that was pretty much what happened in Miami. Also, I ran into Bobby Lee, who's Charlie's brother, and he's big in Ballet. He's a founder of Ballet Wallets. The Ballet Wallets are out there. If you guys haven't seen them, they're perfect for people that are just getting into crypto. It's not a wallet that I recommend for somebody that has like millions of dollars with crypto, but if it's somebody that's just new to it, it's like $30 or $40. It's pretty easy to use. You don't need like 24 keys, right? So, but anyway, I started talking to him. I told him that we carry his Ballet wallets, and I ran an idea with Bobby, and I said, "Hey, Bobby, last week we went to a high school and we were teaching high school students about the foundation of crypto, and it's probably the most views that I got on any like YouTube or Twitter." So I told him, I said, if I take 30 of your Ballet wallets and I put $500 to $500 in these wallets, and then just go out to high schools and just educate them about the foundation of it, but then also have them kind of pick out a ballet wallet, and they have to go through the process of figuring out, right, how to extract or find out how much money's in there and how to extract it from the ballet wallet. But anyways, I was just running it by him. I told him that we'd probably run it to the foundation. Anyways, he ended up finding me on Telegram, and he says, "Hey, can we get on a call today? I want to go. Your idea, I think it's genius, and I want to help with that." So it'd be cool if we go to high schools or even like St. Louis somewhere, just random people that don't know anything about Bitcoin. But we hand out ballet wallets that hopefully, Bobby Lee would donate to us. I think our price on them is like $20, but even if we get them at even if he doesn't give them away $20 and put $5, $10, $20 with Bitcoin in them, I think that one, it would be a cool thing to help out the community and get more adoption, but also it would probably do pretty well as far as in getting the word out for Crypto World, what we're doing, right? So it might go viral hopefully, maybe, I don't know. So we have a call with Bobby Lee later today. So hopefully that goes well. But yeah, those were the main highlights from Miami. We're hoping to do more, go to more events and just let people know. We started the Week Funder last week. Our goal with the Week Funder is to get to at least $50,000 raised. And the reason we picked that number is because once we hit 50, then Week Funder sends our campaign to all their subscribers. So they have 1.1 million people that have donated or participated in a Week Funder campaign. And so hopefully once we hit 50, they'll send it out to all their angel investors, whether they put, I think I calculated that even if 1% of the 1.1 million people that they have put in $100, that would be $1.1 million for Crypto World to have the seed money to be able to do what we love doing. So we want to open up more locations. We also want to expand the mining and the staking side. So we're hoping to have staking nodes with Crypto World, and I think that would help sustainability as we open up more stores. So that's kind of what we're doing. I don't want to take away from Marcus Fogg, but if you guys know anybody that wants to participate with our Week Funder, like I said, I think we're at 22,000 roughly. We need to get to 50, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, and then kind of go from there. But Marcus is going to talk about the mining side of things. He's, we had somebody that needed S or S19, right? Like literally last week they called us on a Thursday, and by Friday it shipped out to come here. So he's really quick at getting it to us. So we have the tracking numbers and everything. It should be here any day now. And also the pricing is really good. So we're kind of cutting a lot of the middle men that we were using, the brokers in the middle, instead of working with like a broker that was with the broker with another broker. We're dealing with them directly. So Marcus, you want to come up and kind of introduce yourself and talk about mining?
Okay. Should I sit here?
Yep, you're good.
Okay. So it's not my first time here, so it's good to be back again. So there are several things that I really want to talk about, especially with mining, proof of work, proof of stake. If you look at proof of stake, I'm not hating on them. I love a lot of concepts of proof of stake chains, but there are nodes that are, Solana has hundreds, Cardano has hundreds, Polkadot also has hundreds of nodes. While it looks like good numbers, but you're thinking about how many people are, like individuals, are actually mining in Bitcoin, then you'll see the difference, how democratic the money, like it's democracy for money because everyone gets to decide. Well, it's at the end of the day, it's kind of more capitalism anyway, so bigger players do have bigger influence in the network, no matter in proof of work or proof of stake. But like little guys that are not, hedge fund, Wall Street people, and in my line of work, I've talked to enough people to find out that actually it's the local guys like you and me. We tend to get a better deal in energy, so we get to deploy more efficiently on our mining equipments and our mining farms. So that's why it's more like tipping the scale a little bit, not too much. The big guys still have a big advantage because of their capital, but us, we can also take part in this new future of money in terms of mining, in terms of proof of work. So there's one. Another thing that Jeff wanted me to talk about, to introduce on different kinds of miners and mining on Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cadena, all those proof of work thing. And I'm not saying it's as a maxi, as a lot of I come from kind of the last time I was here, I was talking about NFTs and Cardanos, and I'm still doing NFT on Ethereum and Cardano. So I'm definitely not a maxi, but in terms of kind of a financial side, I would still recommend people to primarily mine on Bitcoin. Like you can put in a little bit of Litecoin here and there, put in several KD6 for Kadena. But if you look at, let's be honest, if you look at the charts of it, Litecoin is not all-time high. It's not even close to all-time high. Its all-time is like 4x from what the price is today. Bitcoin has passed 2017 highs. So if you're looking for sustainability of your mining equipment, because you buy a miner, you get the cost of the miner back in anywhere between 12 to 15 months. If you run it residentially, probably 18 months. And then beyond that, are you betting on an asset that is appreciating, which is Bitcoin is very likely to be appreciating in the coming 5 years, or Litecoin, or things that you might not know, like Dogecoin, that you never know the financial value of it. So that's why I do recommend staying primarily with Bitcoin. So do you guys have any questions so I can address it while doing the presentation?
How would you start getting into mining?
How would I start? Or
how would I start if I wanted to start mining?
so do you live in a house or an apartment?
Mobile home.
Mobile home. Okay, it might be a little bit tough for a mobile home because mining equipment, first, it's a very energy intensive. Another thing is it will have a different type of treatment, but noise is one thing that you really want to consider if you're mining in your mobile home, because it will be a little hard to do immersion cooling because mobile home you travel around with it, right? It's called it's station. Then it's good. Like the noise factor is one thing to consider, and for you to start, probably it will be good to start with like a couple machines, and then to have an immersion cooling system that allows you to cool your machine, because it will get really hot if you use the normal fan, and it will be really loud. I can show you a video of it. Like just in a garage, you can clearly hear it when you open your garage door. So that's how everyone could start. It's just starting with 1 and 2 and getting kind of your feet wet and see what works for you and what doesn't. Whether you want to like maintain it or you want to expand on it. Anything? Yeah.
Is it kind of like like those power generators? Is it as noisy as those? Or
It's like a shop
a little
vac.
less? What?
It's like a shop vac on all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I would equate it to.
You might want to start with GPU mining. If you just want to really get into mining, go to Microsoft or anywhere, buy a computer here. Buy a computer with a high-end GPU in it. And those are very silent. It's just like running it. And so you can get a NVIDIA 3090, which is a pretty high-end card. The good thing is you can mine Ethereum. You can switch it around and learn a lot about it without jumping into the ASIC miner type of stuff. But you could probably
Excellent
ROI that pretty.
Excellent
It's
segue.
called
Excellent
GPU.
segue.
Yeah, graphic
Graphic
card.
cards mining.
And
Yeah. So
Jonas,
I
take
did
over.
well. Just for a quick second, I did want to mention that we just got these in from Michael Carter, Bitsby Tripping. These are pre-built rigs. It's got 6 RX 470 8 gigabytes, so they can mine Ethereum. These are beautiful, and we've got them in for floor sale for $2,300. And it's actually cheaper than if you were to buy all the components and put it together yourself. So I did want to mention that we do have these. Like you were saying, these are going to definitely a lot quieter than ASICs. Not sure where to put this. Just put it up here.
So is that all you use, or do you use a computer?
Something similar. Yeah.
So
So
you don't even need a computer on that. You can
Yeah.
use, you just get a USB stick with a operating system on it,
That's probably already got a built in too. That's probably already good.
Yeah, so you don't, you can't, play games or type up a document on something like that. All it's going to do is mine.
Probably has like 4 gigs of memory in an Intel Pentium or a low-end AMD processor, because most of the processing is actually happening in graphics cards. And so all the computing part is just basically handling the communications layer. So you would connect that somewhere near a router, go over the internet, and then from your PC or your laptop or even your phone, you can manage that. But those things don't make noise. Now they do create heat, but there's not a lot of noise.
So it's perfect segue. I was going to talk about Ethereum mining. I was thinking about talking about it slightly later. So as everyone knows, Ethereum is going for the merge in June, or I would say July or August, like sometime this year. So what would happen is they are going to transition from Ethereum to Ethereum 2.0, which is a proof of stake blockchain. What will happen is they're going for a transition period where it will be running parallel, that there's a mining side component, proof of work component, there's a proof of stake component that they're going to introduce into the world. So coming from like the mining market type of economics of the whole market, it probably will find a new balance where, because the mining rewards of Ethereum will be cut by 87 to 90%. Yes. So that the market will rebalance. Some of the miners that are mining Ethereum will probably go to Ethereum Classic. They will go to Ravencoin, or they will go to any type of proof of work that is compatible with Ethereum. So the rig here is going to generate actually 100% a year. No matter what, like, as I found, the market is at a really good balance where you put in, let's say 2,200 for this, and it's probably going to generate you the same amount of money in Ethereum or Ethereum Classic or Ravencoin. The market has already balanced itself out. So at optimal level where it really doesn't matter that much if you sell right away. So it's like how we are calculating the ROI is you mine it and you sell it regularly, not holding. If you're mining and holding, some are going to do better down the road because we cannot control the market, and Ethereum can go up by a lot, and ETC can stay here, or Raven can go sky high. It really isn't up to us. So if we're calculating by regularly selling what you're mining, it's basically the same. So it's kind of your personal favorite of what you want to mine with a GPU. I would suggest to start with Ethereum because that's kind of the father of all things. And you can also easily find tutorials on YouTube that you can start with, and how to maintain a rig. So all those things are, you can find it yourself if you want to get into it yourself. Of course, you can ask Jonas or Jeff. They provide good consultation for you how to get started.
Did you know that you can sit down one-on-one with me or one of our other experts here at Crypto World? We can help you open up your first wallet, roll over your retirement into crypto, move large amounts of crypto safely, give you advice on how and what to mine, and more. If you could use expert guidance along your crypto journey, we are here to help. Visit our website to schedule your consultation today.